When you think about money, what comes to mind? Most people believe that managing money is a logical, numbers driven process. But in reality, how we handle money is deeply influenced by psychology, our emotions, habits, and past experiences. Morgan Housel's book The Psychology of Money delves into the less discussed aspect of personal finance, the human behavior that shapes our financial decisions. The book isn't just about tips and tricks for managing money, it's about understanding the why behind financial decisions. And once we grasp this, we can avoid common pitfalls, build long-term wealth, and most importantly, find contentment. Let's dive into the key lessons Housel presents in this insightful book. 1. No one's crazy, your financial behavior is driven by personal experiences. One of the first lessons from the book is that everyone makes financial decisions based on their personal experiences, and that doesn't necessarily mean they're rational. What you know about money, savings, and investing is largely shaped by the era you grew up in, the economic events you witnessed, and how your parents handled money. For example, someone who lived through the Great Depression might be overly cautious and save every penny, while someone who came of age during a bull market might take bigger financial risks. Both approaches seem logical to the individual based on their personal history, but neither is universally correct. The key takeaway: everyone's experience with money is different. There's no one-size-fits-all solution, so avoid comparing your financial decisions with others. Instead, focus on building a financial strategy that makes sense for your life, considering your own experiences and goals. 2. Luck and risk, the two sides of the same coin. Housel emphasizes that financial success often involves luck, and financial failure can stem from bad luck too. People often look at successful individuals like Warren Buffett and assume it was all skill, but luck plays a significant role in wealth accumulation. At the same time, risk is an inherent part of financial decision-making. Every time you make an investment, you're taking a risk, even if it's calculated. In the book, Housel points out the story of Bill Gates and his friend Kent Evans. Both were brilliant, but while Gates became a tech icon, Evans passed away in a tragic accident. The difference in their lives wasn't just talent, it was luck and risk. This doesn't mean you should leave everything to fate, but it's essential to recognize that sometimes things are beyond your control. The key takeaway: don't overestimate your control over financial outcomes. Acknowledge that both luck and risk influence financial success, and prepare accordingly by diversifying your investments and managing risk where possible. 3. Compounding, the most powerful force in wealth building. Albert Einstein reportedly called compound interest the eighth wonder of the world, and Housel backs up this idea with stories that show how long-term wealth is built by the power of compounding. A striking example is Warren Buffett, who accumulated the vast majority of his wealth after the age of 60. Buffett's fortune grew because he started investing at a very young age and allowed compound growth to work its magic over decades. The lesson here is simple: even small, consistent investments can grow exponentially over time if you're patient. It's not about hitting big, but about staying in the game long enough for your wealth to compound. The key takeaway: start early, stay invested, and let compounding work its magic. The longer you let your investments grow, the more significant your wealth will become. 4. Freedom is the ultimate financial goal. Housel argues that true wealth isn't about fancy cars or mansions, it's about freedom. The freedom to control your time, to make choices without being forced by financial pressures, is the most valuable asset money can buy. Being able to wake up and decide how you'll spend your day, or having the option to pursue work you love, is the ultimate financial achievement. This means that wealth isn't about living extravagantly, it's about building enough financial security to have control over your life. This freedom, however, comes from disciplined saving, smart investments, and living below your means. The key takeaway: aim for financial freedom over material possessions. When making financial decisions, think about how they will give you more control over your time and choices in the future. 5. Avoiding the seduction of wealth and greed. Housel warns against the temptation of always wanting more. The human desire for wealth often leads to greed, which can cause us to take unnecessary risks, live beyond our means, and lose sight of what really matters. One striking example in the book is the story of Rajat Gupta, a former CEO who had immense wealth and status but got involved in insider trading to make even more money. He eventually went to prison, showing that the desire for more can be destructive. It's crucial to set financial boundaries and be content with what you have. Wealth should be viewed as a tool to achieve your goals, not as an end in itself. If you're always chasing more, you'll never feel like you have enough. The key takeaway: know when enough is enough. Greed can lead to poor decisions, so focus on long-term financial security and contentment rather than always striving for more. 6. Save like a pessimist, invest like an optimist. Housel emphasizes the importance of balancing caution and optimism in financial planning. On one hand, you need to save diligently as if you're preparing for future crises, like job loss, illness, or market downturns. This is the pessimistic approach, expecting the unexpected and ensuring you have a safety net. On the other hand, when it comes to investing, you need to be optimistic. Believe in the long-term potential of your investments, especially in the stock market. Over time, the market tends to grow, so it's important to invest with the mindset that, despite short-term fluctuations, the future is bright. The key takeaway: be prepared for life's uncertainties by saving cautiously, but don't let fear prevent you from investing in growth opportunities. Balance is key. 7. Control versus forecasting. Focus on what you can control. A common mistake people make is trying to predict what the stock market or economy will do in the future. However, Housel reminds us that no one can consistently and accurately forecast financial markets. Instead, focus on what you can control: your savings rate, investment strategy, and spending habits. Trying to time the market or predict economic downturns is a losing game for most people. Rather than worrying about things beyond your control, set up systems that ensure you'll be financially secure regardless of what happens in the world. The key takeaway: don't waste time trying to predict the unpredictable. Instead, focus on controlling your personal financial habits and setting up systems that will protect and grow your wealth. 8. Time is the most valuable asset. Throughout the psychology of money, Housel emphasizes that time is a powerful financial asset. Whether it's the time you spend investing and letting compounding work, or the time you save by making smart financial decisions, leveraging time is crucial for building wealth. The book shows that one of the biggest advantages in wealth building is patience. When you allow time to work in your favor by investing early and consistently, you give your money the opportunity to grow. The key takeaway: don't underestimate the value of time. Start early, stay consistent, and let time work in your favor. 9. Wealth is what you don't see. Another critical point in the book is that wealth is often invisible. People tend to equate wealth with flashy cars, designer clothes, and luxurious homes, but true wealth is what you don't see. It's the savings, investments, and assets that are quietly growing in the background, without drawing attention. Housel argues that many people fall into the trap of showing off wealth rather than building it. The key is to live below your means and focus on saving and investing rather than spending money to appear rich. The key takeaway: wealth is not about what you display to others. It's about the assets you accumulate that allow you to live comfortably and securely. 10. The importance of having a margin of safety. Finally, Housel stresses the importance of building a margin of safety into your financial decisions. This means saving more than you think you need, investing conservatively, and avoiding over-leveraging yourself. A margin of safety protects you from unexpected financial shocks and ensures that you can weather economic downturns or personal crises. The concept of a margin of safety is crucial for long-term financial stability. By being conservative in your estimates and preparing for the worst, you give yourself the best chance of staying afloat when things go wrong. The key takeaway: always build a margin of safety into your financial plan. This will provide you with a buffer for life's inevitable uncertainties. The psychology of money teaches us that mastering money isn't about formulas or spreadsheets. It's about understanding our own behavior. By recognizing the psychological forces that drive our financial decisions, we can avoid common mistakes, build wealth, and achieve financial peace of mind. Whether it's learning to save more, avoiding the temptations of greed, or leveraging the power of compounding, these timeless lessons apply to anyone looking to improve their relationship with money. The goal isn't just to accumulate wealth but to live a life of financial freedom and security. So, take these lessons to heart, and remember that mastering the psychology of money is the key to mastering your financial future. Please subscribe for more.